be back.
What's up, Facebook? How's it going? DP will be right back. It's Chris with the AZ Flip Guys. We're here today. We're going to go over an update of how business is going, about what we have upcoming. We're going to have something special for you next Saturday. So just an update. We have about, the AZ Flip Guys, we have about 32 properties going right now. We got 3 deals in the works, closing one today. We've got 10 houses on the market. All but 3 of them are sold. So giving him the update. We got 10 on the market. Saragossa is the only one that hasn't sold yet.
We got 10 on the market?
Yeah, Saragossa is the only old one. 39th just came on, and then I've got one that's going on today.
Nice. Hey, what's up, David? Oh, all right. So I needed to go fucking change my shirt because I just noticed the other one was all dirty and shit. So it is what it is.
David, have you sold that baseline property, that South Phoenix one? Let me know. Talk about that one maybe.
Yeah. So, anyways, we have 10 on the market right now.
Yep.
That's awesome. It's awesome. So at Saragossa, man, we need to figure out what the fuck we need to do to get that one moving.
Yeah, probably drop.
I just got a email from the insurance company that I need to renew my insurance. So that tells me that fucker's been there for 6 months.
6 months. You gotta turn them. Yeah, if it's closing Monday, congrats. Good job.
Nice, man. Good job, David. Good job. And when are you getting married? You get the countdown already, dude. I saw the
on the top of a mountain, right? It's gonna be on the top of a mountain, probably.
Hey, it better be on top of a mountain.
An Arizona mountain. That's what he does.
With all the hiking you guys do, man. Hell yeah, get yourself a hiking minister. That'd be awesome. Hey, your wife might like it, so you never know. Yeah. Tomorrow. Oh.
All right.
Tomorrow. Wow, that's awesome, man. Congratulations.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, I knew it was. I knew it was soon, but I didn't know tomorrow. Good job, man. Congratulations. Make sure you guys post some pictures so we can see. Are you guys getting married on top of a mountain though? For real?
Or at least you proposed on a mountain, right? That you had.
I know he did that because
right.
I saw that. I saw the pictures. Should have done that at the botanical gardens. Hey, it's still outdoors. It still fits your guys' style. So
AZ Flip Guys approved.
AZ Flip Guys approved. 2 thumbs up. So yes, we got 10 on the market right now. We're Saragossa, man. I mean, we'll lower the price a little bit, but we should be getting some stuff right now. Usually in the Phoenix market here, it slows down right about what do you say? Mid-November, right. Somewhere around that time, until all the way right about February when people start getting their tax return money. They start out there looking for houses. So it is what it's just.
71st is a good example. 71st, his flip on 71st, it sat for like 65, 70 days because that's when you listed it, right? And then yesterday we get 2 offers in one day. So.
Yeah, I know it was a ghost town forever, and then all of a sudden we get 2 full price offers in the same day. So it's just the way it is. That's always, we can't stop our business for 4 months. It's just something that you have to take in consideration. So when you're doing that, and if you guys do real estate here in Phoenix, if you guys are flipping, just keep that in mind that during that time frame is usually a little bit slower. So properties will still sell. So they'll still sell. You just got to price them right, but you just have to remember that when you buy them and consider that into the time that you're actually doing it. So we got 10 properties right now. We got Santa. Santa just appraised.
Santa appraised
285 or something.
285.
Nice.
Bought it at 150. Put a lot into it, but it appraised for 285. That's a win.
That one came out really nice. If you guys have been following the AZ Flip Guys, we did a property tour there.
First one, right?
Was that our first? Yeah, it was our first property tour. Damn.
It means we should have sold that a long time
ago.
Oh,
I mean, it
was a 3,000 square foot house.
And it didn't sit on the market for that long, did it?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, so it took a long time to do it because it was quite a bit of stuff. It had like this basement area. It was almost like 2 houses put in one,
right,
with the little basement area in the bottom addition too. So yeah, it was a pretty large freaking house. Definitely good stuff. But anyway, we want to talk about what we talked about, what we talked about doing here. So we were doing some calculations. So I don't know if you guys know, but me and Chris here, we work together as the AC Flip guys, but a lot of his flips are his flips, and a lot of my flips are my flips. However, though, recently we've been teaming up on some flips, and we decided that on a few properties here, just the way that everything worked out, we decided to team up on a few properties. So we're looking at it, and we're doing some numbers, and we're like, damn, man, a lot of people are making a lot of money on these flips that we're doing. You know, the wholesalers that are selling the properties, they're making a whole lot of money doing it. And big shout out to my buddy Nate. Nate, man, you're killing it. Nate was actually, and I don't know if I ever told you this story, but Nate was my first mentor student. Hey, Jesus, how you doing, buddy?
Ebony,
thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. You're sharing the video, yeah. So Ebony, thank you for sharing. Anyway, so Nate was one of my first students ever. So this guy contacted me off a video that I did off of YouTube. I had a YouTube channel for bandit signs, and I'm sure it's still there, Phoenix bandit signs. So I created this YouTube video, and I put them out there. Me talking the way that I talked, and Nate hit me up and said, "Hey man, I want to learn to do a real estate." So I brought him in, and I didn't even have a coaching program or anything. I just kind of brought him in and said, "Hey man, this is what we could do." So I helped him out, and all of a sudden, it took him a few years, but eventually he got it. It took him a few years to get it. It took him a few years to finally do it. But after persistence, after going, man, he's got it, and he's been killing it. So, I mean, I want to say Nate alone has probably made a good 50 G's off my ass in the last 2 months.
Deserves it.
Yeah, and he definitely deserves it. And you know, like I said, with Chris, we didn't do the exact numbers, but we just know that it was at least over 30 grand more that he's paid in assignment fees. So we want to put it out there to all you Phoenix wholesalers. Make sure you bring us your deals first.
Absolutely, bring us a deal. But the reason why also is because we don't care how much you make. We're okay with that. A lot of guys, you won't be able to assign it to a lot of guys because they're going to see that you're making money, and they're like, no, you need to do less. No, if it meets our formula, we're not going to overpay. But if it meets our formula, we'll buy it.
Exactly.
And no matter how much you're making on it.
That is fucking right. That is so right. I don't care how much you guys are making, and I say this to all my wholesalers, man. I don't care how much you guys are making as long as the numbers fit us. And I've seen it. I've seen a lot of people, and a lot of times wholesalers either have to double escrow this stuff, which means that you got additional costs, which now you're not going to net what you were supposed to net. Waste of money for sure. Or they have to sit there and somehow justify to the sellers why they're making what they're making. I know for example, Nate here, the first house that he sold me, that he got, on his own, he made like 20 grand on this thing. I don't fucking care. It didn't matter. I was able to flip it. It's actually on the market right now. That's 39th. Right. So yeah, that one came out real fucking nice. Really nice. Did you see that shit before we started? That was a freaking crap hole, bro. Yeah, that was a crap hole. It had an ugly wall there. We actually ended up having to move the laundry room because they had one of these weird laundry rooms in the kitchen, like some of these Maryville houses have.
I just got one just like that. The washer's right there inside.
Yeah, these Maryville houses. Sometimes, like I said, they have the washer like right next to the fucking stove or right next to the fridge and shit. So we just had to rearrange everything, kind of enclose that and make a little laundry room on the side. Open up. We enclosed the carport. We made it a 3-2, and just a beautiful house. Hey, Caesar, how's it going, man?
Yeah, Aaron has killed it on the last 2 flips. Your contractor.
My contractor.
I mean, they're just quality.
Yep,
really good.
And that's one thing that we preach here at the AZ Flip guys is having a system. Chris, most of his properties are generally the same, kind of in the general same price point. His are a little bit more spread out than mine are, but at the same time, it doesn't really matter. Most of my properties are on the West Valley. I have some properties in the South Valley, or actually, I think I sold all of them on the South Side. And then I have a few over here in Sunny Slope, and one that I'm about to pick up. But it doesn't matter because they're all kind of in the same price range. They're going to go to the same pool of buyers. So we already know what we're going into. We already know what we should pay. We already know where we're at. And once you're able to create that system with your contractor or your project manager, or even if you're managing yourself, which we don't suggest. Kris used to do that shit.
I'm out. Yeah, I got out.
You don't want to do that shit, man.
Out.
Yeah, you guys really don't want to manage your own projects. Like it's just it's a guarantee for a fucking headache. All right? That's the one thing that I can guarantee you. You may save money, you may save time. Realistically, you're probably not, but you may. But the one thing that I do guarantee you is that you're gonna get yourself a big old fucking headache, man. It's just gonna be a pain in the fucking ass. But once we got the system going with my contractor, we were able to do it. We had a issue. Last year when I was in Guatemala, we had an issue with one of the properties. I believe it was like 53rd, where we had some issues with him and his guys and everything. So I had to sit him down and we talked about it. And I said, "This is my expectations. None of my checks are bouncing. You got a lot of fucking deals coming your way. So this is what I expect you to do." Now, motherfucker, you know what? Hold on. This is what we expect you to do, and that's just what we're doing. So yeah, he's been knocking it out of the park recently. Right. I got my external battery over here just in case our fucking phone dies.
And you've changed a little bit. Your houses all look exactly the same, but they look different than they did a year ago. That's what you got to do, because what was popular last year isn't necessarily this year. So, like Santa.
Yes.
Santa's my new template. Because I used to do different floors, but we did the ones there. They're the gray.
Those were fucking nice. Yeah, those were nice.
And they're $1.49 a foot.
What?
Yeah, the other stuff was like $2.10. So now that's the flooring I put in every house.
And it looks nicer, dude. That should look clean. Mm-hmm. That should look really clean. So if you guys are following us on the AC Flip Guys, we'll make sure to upload some pictures on there. And what we may need to fucking do is make like little individual like folders for the properties, just so they can see the before and afters or something.
Paul's working on all those before afters for us.
Perfect. And then we got Ebony, who's going to be helping us out here. So Ebony, we got some fucking help here for the AC Flip Guys. Yeah, he said he's got 2 people. So yes, we'll be able to rock some stuff out here with the AC Flip Guys like we talked about, and be able to put more content out there for you guys. Now, the important part about all of this, the important part about having a template, the important part about being and doing so many deals as we're currently doing, is the fact that we know what we should pay for a property. So we're not going to bullshit you. We're not going to sit here and be like, "Oh, man, you know what? Yeah, I'll give you that price," and then come back a week later, "Oh, well, my contractor, man, he said that it was going to be this much, and I thought it was going to be that much." You don't get that bullshit. You don't have that stuff. And the one thing that I like to do with my wholesalers, and I'm not sure if you do it, but I know with my wholesalers, I like to if I don't buy a house, if I don't buy a property, I like to let them know why I didn't buy a property.
Exactly. Yeah, I'll break it down. Like, this is what it needs to be, and this is why. Here's the price, here's the repair. Maybe I'll tell them you're off on your price. You'll never get that. It's right on the road. It's this reason or the other. So let them know why that. And then secondly is we don't daisy chain. We're not going to tie up your property and go try to sell it. We might sell it, but if we don't sell it, we're going to buy it. I mean, you don't have to ever worry about that. And that drives me crazy when people lock your deals up just trying to sell it.
Just trying to sell it. And I had an issue with that at Clarendon property. That's what happened. And at the end of the day, I had to keep the guy's $3,000 earnest deposit. Right. Nothing personal against the guy. Nothing personal. It was just business, but he had wasted a few weeks of my time, and now we put that on the market, and we got an offer higher than what he was going to buy it for anyway. Yep. Daniel, hey, how's it going, man? Thank you, Daniel. Thank you. Just like I said.
Oh, is that the one and only? Oh man, flipping the heartland, right?
I'm not sure. Not sure. I don't. You know what? A lot of times, man, I don't know a lot of people personally because of our network and because of where we're at, and we get a lot of. We're in a lot of different groups that are nationwide. Right. And one of the things that we one of the things that we preach at the AZ Flip Guys is just network. You never know where that's going to lead you. You never know when that's going to happen. I just had somebody who brought me a deal over in Ohio in this area that I'm going to be looking to buy, and I actually I have a friend who does deals in that area at this moment, so I just send him over the deal, and we may be able to make a few grand on it, just making a few grand by connecting it. Yeah. She told me she had somebody else that she knew on her network had a property over in Indiana, all in $6K. Six fucking K all in, and it was renting for like fucking $700-800 a month.
Yeah,
it was fucking stupid.
But that's the way to do it. I mean, a lot of Californians want to get into our market.
Sterling, what's up, buddy?
They can't afford California, but why stop at Arizona? Keep going all the way to the Midwest. It gets as cheap as $6,000. So.
And you never know. Like I said, all these comes from networking and connections and all these different people that you meet. So we're just putting it out there. You know, we like to work personally with wholesalers. I don't want to be another number on your fucking list. Hey, Sterling, how you doing? Now, you know who that is?
Who's that?
Oh man, this guy is doing quite a bit of deals.
Oh, okay.
He's actually on the Greg Cardone network, talking about flipping and all kinds of stuff. I keep up with you, Sterling, man. I know what's going on. Anyway, like I said, we're here building relationships with you guys. If you guys are wholesalers in the Phoenix market or anywhere within the U.S., but obviously we're buying specifically within the Phoenix market. So within the Phoenix market, I'll tell you that if it fits our criteria and we say we're going to buy it, we're going to buy it. In worst case scenario, like we'll actually lose our money or whatever. But I have never backed out of a fucking deal. Ever backed out of a deal. Unless it was something extremely crazy that it was just like, you know, the house is going to fall in on itself or something. I never backed out of a deal.
Oh, you bought that one. It was in Avondale.
I did buy that one, and I fucking made money on that shit, too. Dude, this one had no foundation, had nothing. Dude,
the roof was collapsing. I told people, don't go inside. You will.
Dude, that house was fucked up.
That's when you knew the market was crazy. Yes. Like when they bought that, like they'll buy anything, man.
I bought it for, what did I buy it for? I think I bought it for like $30K or something. Yeah. And it was sitting on a 15,000 square foot lot. And then, I mean, the house itself was a piece of crap, but we all knew it. Anyway, the only time that I've ever lost money on any deal was that Mitchell deal. And I could have backed out on that deal. I knew for a fact, I was asking everybody, because I had 30 days to close on this deal. Now, my buddy Mike Del Pree, who's a local investor and wholesaler here in town, he brought me the deal. Now, Mike had locked it up from somebody else. He had intent to close on it, but he's like, you know what, I think I could just wholesale it. So I gave him my word that I could wholesale it. After, 2 weeks of doing my research, I got a really bad feeling. I didn't want to close on it.
Remember why? The reason was because the address was on Mitchell, which is just a regular street, but it was actually, the front door was on a busier half mile. Yes. So it dropped the comp significantly down.
It completely killed the deal. Now, I saw that, and I could have lost $3,000. I could have easily just lost $3,000 and walked away and said, you know what, it's not going to work for me. And honestly, as a business person, I should have. But because I based my business on relationships, and because Mike is a dear friend of mine, I've bought many deals with him. I gave him my fucking word that we were going to close by that date. He had already given his seller the word he was going to close by that date. I ended up losing $15,000 on that deal once it was all said and done. Between closing costs, holding costs, I paid for dumpsters to go get that thing cleaned out, put it on the market. We ended up selling it. I ended up selling it on the market for less than what I actually bought it for. Yeah. So after closing costs on the back ends, commissions and everything else, we lost about $15,000. Now, that was my own personal money. That was a little bit risky. I knew that it was risky when it was getting into, but I did that because of the relationships. And that's what we're telling you guys here. So if you guys have properties here in the Phoenix market, we'll take a look at it. Like I said, if it doesn't fit, we don't get offended. We'll tell you it doesn't work. It is what it is. We'll tell you what it is. We're not going to waste your time. We're going to give you a quick answer, and we'll let you know. But if you're interested in putting us in your mailing list, in your text list, let me tell you right now that I'm not fucking interested. And are you interested?
If it gets to an email, it's not a deal.
That's what I'm fucking saying. Yeah. So, and honestly, that's where we're at this point. We have the ability to close. So when you deal with the AZ Flip guys, you know that you're dealing with guys who are doing a lot of deals where we're like at 35, 36 deals or whatever that 32. We're doing combined.
32. Yeah.
32? Perfect. So we got those amount of deals. Plus these
35.
three, exactly, so 35.
But you're selling one, so selling one, buying one.
Exactly. So we got 30 plus properties going on at one time right now. We have well over $6 million leveraged in money here that we're using for our deals. So we got enough to come in and get it. So anything that you have that makes sense, send it over. We'll look at land. We'll look at multifamily. We'll look at residential. We'll look at mobile homes.
Yeah.
We'll look at properties that are in nice neighborhoods. We'll look at properties that are in shitty neighborhoods. We don't mind doing it. We've done it all. So it is what we like to do, and it is what we like to proceed. So here at the AZ Flip guys, like I said, if you want to be like all these guys that are making that amount of money, 80 plus grand here in the last 2 months that have been made off my company and his company, that we've gladly paid to wholesalers. If you want to be one of those wholesalers, reach out to us. We would love to meet with you. One thing that I tell you, and you know goddamn well, is that it's not what you know, it's who you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's not who you know, but how you know them. So if you're here and you want to get to know me better, hit me up. I like I like drinking beer. I like smoking cigars. I like eating at different restaurants. Y'all probably like fucking doing the same thing too. So hit us up. We're very easy and accessible, but for that particular reason, we're just as easy and accessible to all of our lenders and all of our private lenders and all of our money partners that want to partner up with us. Excuse me. But we're just as accessible to everybody else that wants to work with us. So like I said, when we talk about partnering up with people, we don't just mean money partners. And money partners are great, and we love money partners. And like I said, obviously we have enough deals coming in where your money will be put to use. But we also like to build relationships on the other end. We like to partner up with people. So you come in and you want to do something with us, we'll work out something else. You want to eventually go from being a wholesaler to a flipper, we can work something out. We can kind of bring you a little bit behind the scenes, show you what we do. But either way, we want to add value to this, and we want this to be a good relationship. Yeah. And as I said, if you guys don't believe me, follow my buddy Nate. I made a post on my page today. I'm sure he's tagged on there. Follow him and what he's been doing. He started from absolutely nothing. He's made money, lost money multiple times in this business. But eventually he said, you know what? I'm tired of this bullshit. I want to focus on just finding deals. I've gotten pretty good at doing what I'm doing, and I want to make sure that when they're found and I lock them up, I guarantee that somebody's going to buy them, and that's what we've been doing. And I'm glad that he's making the money that he's making. I'm not sitting here all salty like, shit, I should have undercut him. I should have done this. He deserved 20 grand and I may make 20 grand. Fuck that shit. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We'll gladly cut him these checks. So, CashFlow Kris, AZ Flip guys. Now, before we BP the Mentor. I forgot my fucking name, right? BP the Mentor, AZ Flip guys. So last thing before we fucking log out, just wanted to give you guys a heads up. So we're doing this next weekend. Is it locked in?
Locked in, yeah.
What time do you want to set that up?
Let's throw it for like 1.
1 p.m.? Are you sure you're going to be there by 1? Probably. Let's do 2 p.m.
2 p.m.
2 p.m. All
Arizona
right.
time.
2 p.m. Arizona time. For all of you guys out of state, once again, we're fucking gangsters here in Arizona. We don't do that. Daylight saving shit. So 2 p.m. is 2 p.m. We're currently at 1:22 here right now when this is live. So whatever time that is, it's going to be the same here next week. Just once again, keep that in mind because our time is
set
time.
Your notification. You can set a notification.
I think we're aligned with like Mountain Time or some shit right now. I don't know. Sometimes it's Central, sometimes it's Mountain. I don't know. I don't give a shit. What's that? Trina. Hey, Trina. Yes, we would love to work with you. As I said, just send us a message and either Chris or myself will contact you. We're constantly doing a lot of things, but either one of us is available. So we would love to work with you. Send us a message and we'll see how we can work together. Yes. But we decided last time that we're going to continue the AZ Flip guys and we're going to continue our property tours, but we don't want to do it that old-fashioned way that people are doing it. Come to my house, you see the same motherfuckers that you saw there the last week and the week after that and the week before that. We're completely changing that. We don't want you to have to get up. We don't want you to get dressed. We don't want you to have to leave your family. We don't want you to drive all the way across town. We don't want you to miss it if you're not here in Phoenix, Arizona. So what we're doing is we're doing a property, Weathersfield. We're going to do Weathersfield, right? Okay. So Weathersfield is a property that I recently bought from Nate. Nate made, I think, like 15 grand on that shit. Good job, motherfucker. So anyway, we bought this, and I reached out to Chris. I said, hey man, here I got this property. So he's like, I got some money, and we were able to team up on this property right here. It is a 4-2.
Yes.
It used to be a hoarder house. It's got some plumbing issues. It's got some leaking issues up on the roof. It's got some ceiling stuff that we got to address. But the property is a nice project. So his guys had already started. They got a dumpster there yesterday. The guys are already over there cleaning everything out. So we're going to give you a walkthrough on our property. We're going to do it live on Facebook through the AZ Flip Guys, but then we're also going to do it live on Instagram through the AZ Flip Guys. So if you're not following us on Instagram, make sure that you follow us on Instagram. Now that we have our assistant set up, we're going to be offering a lot more content through the Instagram live, and I think we're gonna do the fucking Snapchat too, so we can just put it out there the same.
All right.
Well, I mean, we're not gonna fucking do it, but our assistants are gonna do it. So, I mean, you have to fucking do it. You know, it is what it is. So we are who we are. We are millennials. We are in this time, and this is the reason why we're doing the Facebook Live stuff. So, Facebook Live, we're going to be putting it out there. We're going to be doing it live from our property. You could see us. You can ask questions as we're walking through the property. Right. I think I may have Paul or Ebony there, so one of us could, like, you know, read us the questions as we're walking or some shit like that, right?
There's actually video and pictures of this property online, so if you want to check it out, have any specific questions.
Did you put videos on there for that property?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Yes, I know that I put some stuff on my personal, but I've been kind of lazy to be putting it on the AZ Flip Guys Instagram page, so our assistants are going to be assisting us on doing that, because that's what they're for, right? And especially my assistant Ebony and his assistant Paul, they're both great at the computers, at the social media, at getting all that stuff set up. So highly excited for all of this. So make sure that you guys next Saturday, make sure that you follow us. We'll be getting together next Friday again, because I'll be in town, he'll be in town. So basically, every Friday that we're in town, we're just going to sit here, shoot the shit with you guys, telling you guys what we got going on. We may choose a specific topic to talk about, like we talked about today, specifically about the wholesalers making money. If you're a local wholesaler that wants to make money with us, contact us, let us know. We're very easy to, hey, Jose, how you doing, man? I haven't seen you in a while. Hey, if you got any property, send them over our way, too. But either way, if you're a local wholesaler, Amy, you know, deals, same thing. Hey, I think we're going to go fucking hiking next week. Hey, by the way, great fucking thing. If you're a fucking wholesaler, if you are an investor, if you are a realtor, if you want to just fucking hang out, I don't know if you're going, but I'm going for sure. We're going to go hiking somewhere. We're going to go hiking somewhere here in the valley, maybe Squaw Peak, maybe Lookout Mountain, maybe North Mountain. We got fucking Shop Butte over here. I live in the Phoenix Mountain Preserve, so I'm literally surrounded by mountains. Camelback is over there. We got the whole fucking East Valley, South Mountain. There's all kind of places to go, but I'm open invitation. Text me. Amy, I know you're down for a hike. So love to see you. Anyway, last time we had a few different people. There was a few guys that had hit me up. One guy, Israel, I'm supposed to be meeting up with him. He had contacted me. He had seen our AZ Flip Guy stuff. He had seen some of the videos that we did. I believe he had gone to one of our property tours, and he just came out. There was another guy, Tony.
Well, that's a perfect example. You know, this guy, he doesn't know us. He sees us on here, and he reached out. That's all you gotta do is reach out.
Exactly, and it's just that simple. So get yourself some fucking. So don't come out with Jordans. Somebody had Jordans on last time on our fucking hike, man. I'm not even gonna say who it is to save the embarrassment. Rhymes with Schnebony. But somebody had fucking Jordans, so don't bring your fucking nice shoes, man. Just bring old tennis shoes. You don't need hiking boots, but if you do want to, man, fucking Big 5, that you can get that shit for like $20, man. And you're gonna fuck them up anyway, so you don't need to buy the $150, $200 hiking boots. You're gonna fuck those shits up anyway. So anyway, come hang out with us. We're gonna be hiking.
But I thought you were talking about Havasu.
But that's different.
That is different.
That's not next Wednesday.
Yeah. But another thing is,
Jason,
we got the helicopter guy set up, so we need to set that up. If you entrepreneurs want to go, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this entrepreneur adventure club, right? hike. We're gonna do that.
I wish I had my boo-boo-cella
We gotta
here.
go see TC. We gotta hit up TC.
Oh yeah,
San Diego.
well, TC. I'm fucking flying. TC, if you're watching it, keep this shit in mind. I'm taking the girls down to San Diego because I want them to meet my good friend Gia and get together our social network thing that we're doing. But TC, man, I'm gonna go fucking parasailing with you.
I want to do
so
that.
yes,
Who's that?
sailing, paragliding. That's Jason.
House?
Yes, that's Jason.
Okay.
Jason and Barbara, I don't think you've ever met them. Super good time friends. Jason helps us out with a lot of our website stuff. So he's actually started the AZ Flip Guys page and a bunch of the other stuff.
all right.
Yeah.
What's up, Jason?
Ebony normally is our liaison and kind of deals with them, so you've never had to deal with Jason personally. But Jason's a good friend of ours, man. I've known him for many years. Love your support. I'm still waiting on your fucking wife to do that chili, which it was like fucking 2 months ago. It's about to get warm here, fucker. It's about to get warm. Chili's not going to be that good, so you better tell her ass. And I'm going to be in town for the next 2 weeks, so you better tell her to fucking step up. But anyway, hiking. If you guys want to go with us, message us. We'll let you guys know where it is. I haven't decided where we're going and what time. But
What day though?
Wednesday.
All right.
Wednesday. Is there fucking somebody knocking on my door?
Here. It's time to wrap it up.
All right. So wrap it up, guys. See y'all later next Saturday. Talk to you later.